Ladies and gentlemen, yes, this is your favorite show, Sports Unfolded, with your favorite hosts, Eric and Ron.
Hey, sports fans! Welcome to the best sports podcast on the planet, Sports Unfolded, where we cover all of your top sports stories that have happened this past week. I am your host, Eric. Me, man, right over there, Ron. How are you tonight?
Oh, I'm under the weather for sure. But Eric, my streak continues. I have never missed an episode.
He is not. He is
5 years.
You are the Cal Ripken.
52 episodes a year.
Cal Ripken of sports podcasting for sure.
I'm honored.
Yeah, so you know what I mean. It is pretty amazing. So again,
Naz always takes time off, so I got them.
You got it. You got it. I will say this. Yeah, no load management here, buddy. No load management. I will say this. If you are joining us live tonight, please join the chat. Let us know what you're thinking. If it's about the topics we're even covering or not covering, let us know if you have an opinion, and we can definitely talk about that. But before we get started tonight, let's thank those that help continue to make us expand and get out to millions of people.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Sprout Co-working. For all your co-working needs, large or small, visit sproutcoworking.com.
We also want to thank those in the Dallas, Georgia area, 99.1 WDJY FM. Thank you for the support, as well as SEC-TV, Public Access Channel 12, on every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Thank you for continuing to help us expand, as well as our audio platforms that we're on. Hopefully you have an opportunity to listen. And if you do, come join us every Friday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, live, so that you have an opportunity to join the show and help contribute. Ron, this has been a interesting week. A lot has happened, as usual, in the sports world. Even SGA here is a little confused. He doesn't know. I don't know what's going on with the sports world, but we're going to have some fun. Believe it or not, season 5, episode 50. Man, this is insane to think about. That's over 250 episodes. That is crazy to think about, man. We are just cruising along. We're going to start off with this leadoff story, though, that just continues to get stranger and stranger by the minute. Michigan fired head coach Sharon Moore. He was also arrested this week, Ron.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about a fall from grace.
I think it was that night that he got fired.
He did. And it sounds from the stories that we're getting, maybe the reason why he got fired is the reason why he got arrested as well. So currently he faces 3 charges, including 3rd-degree home invasion, 2 misdemeanors of stalking in a domestic relationship, and breaking and entering. The individual who Moore was dating at the time is the reason. So, but to note, Ron, he is also married with three children. So,
oh my God.
What do you think?
It was a staffer too, wasn't it?
They won't say. They haven't. They just inappropriate.
I read an article that it said it was somebody on the staff.
I wouldn't be surprised. Ime Adoka type situation.
This is a little more than Ime,
and it seems like it is. And then obviously when he got fired, probably not too happy. He went maybe to this person's home, confronted them. That's my guess on the situation. When you talk a fall from grace, like realistically, his career is done in coaching. I can't see him getting another job now.
No, I don't see it either. Look, I mean, they say he's dealing with mental issues as well. I mean, obviously, if you are home invading somebody that breaks up with you for whatever reason, you have some issues. That goes without saying. Um, but it can't happen when you have that type of a job where people are looking up to you. You're supposed to be their mentor, and only thing that you've accomplished was destroy the integrity of the position, further tarnish the reputation of the school,
Mhm.
which was already reeling from.
The Jim Harbaugh situation and the sign stealing, right? Like, so
Yeah,
this has been a few years of Michigan having
yeah,
some issues. So
yeah,
it's
and frankly, I'm surprised that what's his face, the sports director, hasn't been fired yet either, which I'm stunned because
so
this is two regimes that are going the same route.
yeah. I mean, how long did they know about the relationship? Would be a question that I definitely would like to
Yeah,
see answered. Again, I think if Sharon Moore was actually in the college playoffs and had performed well for Michigan as the head coach, would we even be hearing about this story? That's another thing. Listen,
that is another thing.
Rick Pitino, who was a phenomenal college basketball coach, there was a lot of rumors, but everything until he started to struggle and his teams weren't doing as well, that's when these stories came out.
Yeah,
Sharon Moore 9-3, which isn't horrible, but for Michigan, who's expected to be in the college
right.
playoffs every year, right? Just
Playoffs.
as a top school, conveniently, this story came out as an out for Michigan to say, "All right, see you later. We don't want this guy anymore."
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it, Eric. I mean, this everything gets brushed under the carpet until it's convenient. When you want to get rid of somebody, that's when you bring all this stuff out. And then you fire him for it, and then, you know, the rest is history.
And like you said, mentally, I would say that he's probably going through something. You get fired from a job; it's never easy. I'm sure. We've we've criticized coaches, players all this time. Like they should get rid
Yeah,
of them. They should cut. Mentally, it's got to be
it
a
does.
feeling, right? And but to think that he went to this next level. He's
And
been in jail for the last 2 days.
yeah, and Eric, and after we say that somebody should be fired, that night we have to console ourselves and apologize for those words that we used, you know, because we feel so bad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I go to confession, and
Yeah.
forgive me for I have, said that a coach should get fired. No, but I mean, mentally, it's got to be something that, again, this is their livelihood. They're looking at what their next options are, and now Sharon Moore has basically put himself in a situation where he's not going to have many options for quite some time.
No, and it's too bad. I feel bad. Not really, but I feel bad. I mean, it's one of those things you can't push the envelope too far because once you do, there's no coming back from that. You can't cross that line in the sand. And when
Agreed.
you
As a head
do,
coach, yeah.
you don't have options after that. It's almost in this day and age, it's unheard of that you're gonna get another chance.
And to your point, leader of men, right? Now parents, how do you go into someone's home afterwards and say, "Hey, I'm going to teach your kid how to be a man, how to, get through life, not just
Can't.
football." He can't. He doesn't have a leg to stand on. And
No.
it's a shame
College
because
is out.
I also think he was put in a bad situation. Jim Harbaugh basically knew what was going to happen. The writing was on the wall. He
Yeah.
faced a 2-game suspension for it. At the end of the day, this wasn't, the best job in the world when he got it, just
Right.
based on, what happened prior to. And it's like now he's done, and now he's done from society's point. Now he faces charges. Manny, thanks for joining. Now he's got to look people in the face too and try to explain his actions. He's got to go to court and face those charges. This was an ugly situation that unfortunately got worse because of, maybe to your point, that mental health situation, and he just snapped. He lost it.
Yeah, and it could get worse too.
And I will say this too: we should be more sympathetic to the family that's going through it. His wife, the three young children, now that have to really try to figure out what just happened. Because it's not even like you just sit back and go, okay, here's a single guy, did his thing, right? Got caught messing around in the office and, they fired him. No, he's ruined a family as well, because these kids have to live with this. And you don't think parents of the kids that they go to school with know that he was the head coach of Michigan and
fired, jail, divorce.
Right? It's probably coming. I'd be shocked. And the other part of this round, guess what? Michigan still has to face number 14 Texas in the Citrus Bowl on December 31st. Like, you don't think this is going to be discussed during that, and players are going to be asked the questions, and now that brings them into this mix?
It's almost impossible for them to get a win on that.
Right. I'd be surprised if they do.
They're not going to have a coach. They'll have one of the coordinators are going to be the coach. I believe it's the defensive coordinator.
Yeah, I
most likely. But how do you get a team up after what happened?
And they said he was well liked in the locker room. Players really liked him.
Yeah,
he was a player's coach.
He blew it.
Yeah, literally.
I don't know. Maybe it'll take. First of all, it'll have to go to a high school probably to get a job first.
I can't even see a high school team touching him.
You might, because they're not recruiting; they're just going there.
I think his best bet is pro, because at that point, it's not about going into someone's home
Assistant
or trying
coach.
to, you know what I mean? Yeah, maybe Jim Harbaugh. Who knows? Some point with the Chargers
together again.
Right?
Hey,
hey, isn't that the dude that signed Stoll? Hey, isn't that the guy in the crowd that signed Stoll too? Wait a minute, they're all back together. Bring the band back together. Sharon Moore, good luck on this situation. Again, we've got to, hopefully his family and the kids get through this process as well, because I'm sure they're going through their own.
Have some sort of special scandal show or something.
You want to do it? Dun dun breaking. Sharon Moore.
There's never a loss of material, that's for sure.
Sharon Moore, is there more to this story?
Oh gosh.
Hey. All right, Ron. Well, we'll see how Michigan does on the 31st as well. That'll be interesting. But we're going to talk some NFL now. And again, get out your AARP card, because Phillip Rivers has returned.
Man, it's 44.
NFL after 5-year hiatus. A 5-year hiatus. Can he really help the Colts win?
Well, he's rested.
Yeah, you can't, right? That arm's got to be nice. And so the kicker in this is he was coaching high school football. He was running the Colts playbook in high school. His team ran the Indianapolis Colts.
Did he have a vision of this?
He played his last.
Well, as Daniel Jones, there's a good chance they'll be looking for a quarterback.
His last season was with the Colts. He does know Shane Steichen. He was his quarterback coach with the Chargers. So there's familiarity there where you could say it makes some kind of sense. But at 44 and 5 years removed, if it was like a 2-year removed, maybe you'd still say 5 years is a long time.
Look, and I say that Tom Brady could probably do better than 75% of the quarterbacks in the league now, right?
Yeah.
He's not Tom Brady.
No. He's a good quarterback. He was a good quarterback. I wouldn't say.
Yeah.
So 244 games. He was 134 and 106, 65% completion percentage,
Yeah,
Threw
that's all
for
right.
63,000 yards, 421 touchdowns, 209 picks in his career. His postseason record, though, not so hot, 5-7.
Eh,
Yeah, look,
average quarterback.
they're in the 8th spot right now, the Colts. They are desperate. There's so many people I could have gotten.
Well-
Yeah, man, like throw some names out there because we're here. The one name that I've heard, Cam Newton, absolute joke. Like he's all upset. Cam,
No.
shut your trap, dude. You are horrible for the. Listen, at least I don't even remember if Phillip Rivers, who I know was 11-5 in his last season in 2020, was okay. He was good. You
Look,
stunk for the last 3 years.
The last time he was good was just before that play he refused to jump on the fumble.
Right? Dustin.
That's the last time he was good. Dustin's here.
We did. Thank you, Dustin. I hope you did as well. Dustin's team lost in the championship game, but his team.
Hey, you made it there. Good
run,
job.
Right? So good job there, Dustin. Thank you for sharing all that information with me too. I appreciate it, man.
That's great, Dustin. It's a great accomplishment.
Yeah, to your point, man, it gets interesting here because everybody's saying there's so many different. Drew Luck is way longer than him. I don't know if I agree with that one either, man. Drew Luck.
Wait a minute, Drew Luck?
Drew Lock, probably he meant.
Drew Luck?
Or Andrew Luck?
Andrew Luck.
Younger. Andrew Luck?
Is he younger?
Andrew Luck, it might be. Let me see here. Hold on, I'm going to look it up.
I don't even know. It's been since like...
I don't think Andrew Luck would come back anyway. I think that guy, he wants no part of football.
Yeah, I don't think Andrew Luck would have been the guy.
Look, and Andrew Luck's been out since 2018.
I'm thinking of all the quarterbacks.
Andrew Luck is 36, though. He's 8 years younger than Phillip Rivers. I mean, it could.
Andrew Luck he stay in shape?
Yeah, I don't think Andrew Luck wanted to come back to the NFL. And even the Colts are a good team. I mean, realistically, Jonathan Taylor's having a great year. They have good wide receivers.
I think they kicked the tires on.
He was drafted in 2012.
Tom Brady. Do you think they kicked the tires?
I'm sure they asked him because Tom has mentioned that he feels like he could still play today. So I think that came up because of this. 6 years.
Could you imagine? They sign Tom Brady, and then they go on to win?
Yeah,
that would be a story for the ages.
I don't know, man. What do you think they're looking for from Phillip Rivers? Get him into the postseason or just have a winning record?
Get him into the postseason. This is a desperation move for postseason. That's what it is.
But
they're
is it
hoping
really?
That they can win with him.
Is it really though?
Oh, I think so.
Because
I think it's a desperation move, but it's not horrible. You know, there's a lot of quarterbacks that would not have been a good decision. And that is anybody that was in the league last year that doesn't have a team right now.
Grunk is probably coming with him. Grunk would probably come out. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't.
Yeah, he would. He would.
Dustin Phillip Rivers, if he plays this weekend, he will die. That defense will kill him. Yeah, he's playing Seattle's defense, which is one of the best in the league. Listen to this, too. After Seattle, it's San Francisco, it's Jacksonville, and it's Houston.
Oh, they're not making the playoffs.
That's some solid defenses. Houston's defense is one of the toughest remaining schedules. Yeah, they're dead. They're cooked. They're buried. I like it.
Wow.
And this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how desperate it is, Ron, because at the end of the day, to me, it feels like this is just to make sure they're on TV.
Who's their other quarterback?
There is Story. The kids, he got hurt too. Depth chart. Hold on. Brent Ripon, Riley Leonard.
Oh my God.
Anthony Richardson's out again. Daniel Jones out. So
Richard is done. He's never gonna.
He's such a bad quarterback. Seattle's defensive league, probably top 5 in the league. Agreed, Manny. I think this is
top 2 in the league. I
listen,
think.
and you haven't faced an NFL defense in 5 years, and that's the first one.
Yeah, good luck to you.
Like, would I want to be? But Riley Leonard sounds like a better option, and I know the kid's hurt.
Andrew Luck might be on speed dial.
Andrew Luck's probably like, he saw who they were playing and said, "Don't even bother.
Don't call me."
Hey, it went right to voicemail. What do you think happened? He ain't answering for the Colts. He's like, "Nope, I'm not doing this. I'm 36 and I feel pretty damn good." Phillip Rivers at 44. Bless him, man. I don't.
Why would he do this?
I don't know. I don't.
Is this like a Rocky Balboa thing? Still have
almost,
something
yeah.
burning in the oven?
I got one more. I got one more in me.
I got one more in me.
You know what I mean? And then, I don't. If you put it this way, if it was the Denver Broncos and they're 11-2, and you're like, they're definitely going to the postseason, they definitely have a shot to go to the Super Bowl. I've never been. Yeah, sign me up. You're 8-5. You're currently out of the postseason. And the 4 games you got to play are all against teams that are in the postseason right now. I probably want to come back. This is not a situation.
With some great defenses too.
Yeah, like this isn't a situation where you come back and you go, "Oh yeah," or they're playing the worst teams in the league. If I help them win 2 out of these next 4, we're in. They've got to win basically all 4 of these games to probably get in.
Yeah, you're not playing Tennessee like 2 of the last 4.
So I don't know what he was thinking. I don't listen. I don't want to see the guy get hurt. Dustin, I know, dead, cooked, buried. Sometimes these guys just can't let it go, man. And we've seen it with basketball players. We've seen it with baseball players where you just sit back and go, probably should have retired a year or 2 earlier. This is different. Like, this is hey, I sat out for 5 years and maybe whatever he's doing just didn't get his juices flowing. Well, Miami is 1-6 and now say, yeah. Miami could get in.
Look, Detroit can make the phone call. Let's get Barry.
Yeah, like, who else are we gonna bring back? I mean, what's the cutoff too? What do you think the cutoff is to bring somebody back? Like, hey, you've been out of the league for 5 years. What if somebody was out for 8? Would 8 be too many?
Jerry Rice, let's go. Let's get back on the field.
Like, where's that? And the funny thing is, I saw it the other day, and they showed that Dan Marino, Jerry Rice.
O.J. Simpson.
You remember that? He's not around anymore. You remember the commercial that Jerry Rice, Dan Marino, all these guys said they were coming back again, and Dan Marino's trying to read the play card, and you have to put the glasses on. Like, that commercial's starting. That commercial just picked up steam again because of this. Like,
Dan could be suiting up for Miami.
Yeah, Colts do have a great.
Although I believe Dan Marino can still.
Calvin Johnson, Dustin, hell of a call there, buddy. I like that. How long's Calvin Johnson been out of the league? Megatron since 2015. Sign him up. That's all. 10 years. Wow. Is 10 years too long? 10 years too long. That's what I'm saying. What's the cutoff point? How old is he? How old is Calvin Johnson? He's 40. He's 4 years younger than.
He can still play.
He's 4 years younger than Phillip Rivers. Sign him. Colts, sign him. Calvin Johnson, call him right now. Megatron, bring him back, man. Holy cow.
This is spectacular.
It's starting to turn into it.
The Colts are going to be the laughing stock if it's a disaster.
What if it works?
That's what I'm saying. If it works, it's brilliant.
Right? Like, then you sit back and go, holy cow, look at all us idiots thinking it wouldn't work. And the guy wins 4 in a row.
You know, I don't think he's going to go winless.
What about this too, Ron? How much tape do you think they have of Phillip Rivers from 5 years ago?
Think about this. If he wins 2 games, they can make the playoffs.
They could. They're still in this.
Playoffs.
They're still in it. Edelman was way better. Just my opinion. He's so underrated. Manny always tries to gaslight us, I think. There's no way Megatron was much better than Jules. Jules was a very good wide receiver, but Megatron was elite.
I would not
take
win anything.
He was in Detroit. What does Detroit want?
Okay, well, how many times are we gonna say they were in Detroit? Well, they had a world class, receiver. They had a world class, quarterback. Well, maybe not world class, but
get out of here.
But a Super Bowl winning quarterback
with another team.
Yes, but they had talent there.
No, let's not do this. All right. We'll see how this goes this Sunday. I think he's starting. They said there's a good chance he's starting.
They don't have a choice.
Well, it's still debatable.
You made your bed. Now you got to lie in it.
But he may start. And if he does, we'll probably be talking about it next week. Hopefully not because of what Dustin said.
Seattle.
I like Calvin Johnson move. That would be a good move. Bring him back. All right. Let's talk about some games of interest this week. This is a fun week, man, because this is like playoffs or bust.
We have that game. That's a game of interest.
You actually put that game down. It's a game of interest.
Absolutely.
Johnson was
It is a game of interest because we want to see if he survives Seattle's defense.
I agree with you, Dustin. The Detroit Lions basically ruined two players' careers because those two guys would have demolished records. But because they played for Detroit and they realized my life is much better just quitting football. But I respect that too because, listen, I got him in the background right there, Mr. Tom Brady. If I could do that. Okay, there we go. Still, why do I feel like I'm drunk? But I will say this. It still bothers me, the Tampa years. And, right, those guys just said, I'd rather just retire and have only played for one team. Like, I don't think I could ever see Barry Sanders in Chicago Bears uniform. Like, it just would have felt funny.
A Patriot one.
You remember Emmitt Smith with Arizona, like the Cardinals, and how weird it looked? Awful. It looked horrible. Yeah, they would have been together.
Oh my God!
Imagine that offense.
Those two playing together.
Wow. And you can't play up because then he'll beat you deep. And if you play deep, Barry's going to beat. Like, that would have been an unstoppable offense.
Yeah. It would have been ridiculous.
See, that's crazy to think about. All right, so you have that Colts Seattle game. I can't do it. I have no interest other than to see if Philip Rivers plays.
I got to see if he stays alive.
Yeah, I have the Lions at Rams. I agree with you there. I think. Listen, I don't know if the Rams have more to prove. The Lions definitely have to keep winning, and this is a game they have to win.
Yeah, they're out right now. Detroit's out right now.
Yeah, others chase rings. That is a great point. Yeah, numbers sometimes matter more than rings, and that's true. Yeah, so Detroit is out right now. That'll be a fun one. Packers at Broncos. This could be a Super Bowl preview. It could be.
Could be.
And again,
I would not love to see that though.
Why not? That'd be an interesting matchup. No?
Because I don't know.
Your guy Micah Parsons finally makes it. Dallas.
Oh no, I have no problem with Green Bay making it.
You would love that. You don't want the Broncos in?
No.
Wow.
We want the freaking Patriots in.
See, you can't say it. You say it and then you jinx it, just like you never get sick, Ron. See, you didn't learn. Don't say it.
Prodding it. You were prodding it like you wanted me to say it.
I could prod you a lot. Broncos are winning. Yeah, I like this defense. Defense does make the difference, man. I agree with Manny on that one. Defense, and it's at home, and they're so much better at home. But again, Green Bay, I don't know what team they are. Are they that good or just an average team? Some days,
if they win this, they're the number one seed, right?
Just you have the Bills at the Patriots. I also consider that game of interest.
That's the top game of the week, in my opinion. That's
Can
everything right there. That's Buffalo's season on the line right there.
but is this also validation for all those people if New England loses? And that's where I think you've
That's
got to
right.
there's more pressure, I think, on New England to win this game than there is Buffalo.
Absolutely.
Because everybody's still saying that Buffalo really New England hasn't beaten a team other than Buffalo
Right.
with a legitimate
And
record.
that is 100%. That's why this game is so massive, because you got teams' reputations on the line here. You know, the Patriots will not come out of the shadow of Buffalo if they lose to this game.
The crazy part about this too, Ron, if you start to look at the quarterback play, right now Drake May is playing better than Josh Allen.
Oh, absolutely.
Which, if you were to sit back and say, "Oh, check what your quarterback, running back, wide receiver," it was almost a guarantee every year. Buffalo had the top quarterback in this matchup before Tom, after Tom Brady. And now it's like, wow, Drake is really so Drake has something to prove too here.
Oh, absolutely. And to go further, how many years did the Patriots dominate the division?
Quite a long time.
Then along comes Josh Allen. They win the division for 5 years. It's only been 5 years.
Yeah, I don't know why that's his thing. Drake May. That's his that. So people are trying to make that stick. But Drake May is MVP. If he wins this game.
Probably.
This might be for MVP for Drake May. Yeah, no, it's a great point, Manny.
Because I think there's only 2 guys left in this. I think it's him and Stafford. I think are the only 2 left, really.
Yeah. 100%.
I don't see Bo Nix being an MVP.
No,
he hasn't done well
his
enough.
numbers aren't. Even though his team's 11-2, is his numbers, him personally, no.
You look at Seattle, same thing. You're looking at that defense.
Yeah, not too many defenses.
I think it's one or the other.
Yeah, it could be.
I don't see anybody else as a contender.
Agreed. I had 2 other games of interest. I don't know if you had any
others on my list too.
All right. I have that Chargers at Chiefs.
Yes, I have that as well.
Can the Chargers finally bury the Chiefs? Like, that would seal the deal.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be most likely
right
the percentage would be 0. Chiefs would be done. But the Chargers struggle against, and it's in Kansas City.
Yeah.
So
this is their chance right here. Let's
and
eliminate Kansas City right now.
And I watched that Monday night game with the Chargers, and listen, they didn't impress me. I think Philly gave it to them more than anything with the turnovers.
Yeah.
The Chargers really haven't been as good as advertised at the beginning of the year. So that'd be an interesting one. And then I had one other one because I still can't believe this team's literally
Dallas.
No, I have the Dolphins at the Steelers. The Dolphins still can make the postseason. And you think about how we thought about the Dolphins at the beginning of the year. They have reeled off like 5 straight wins and somehow have figured out to turn this season around.
Yeah, sure.
And Pittsburgh is still in that midst with the Ravens. Honest question. What do you got, Manny? I hope this is something sports related. Go ahead. Oh, boy. You never know what, Manny.
It could be worse.
What have you heard, Dustin? We just talked about Sharon Moore at the beginning of the show. Do you all think the Chargers all right after having beat the Eagles? I don't think the Chargers at all. I think the Eagles gave that game to them, and I think first time in NFL history that a player has had 2 lost possessions on 2 turnovers on 1 possession.
They'll be out in the first round of the playoffs.
Like, that was crazy. Yeah, Michigan, that's a crazy situation. Tune back in after, Dustin, watch the beginning of it. We talked a lot about that as well. But Dolphins at Steelers for me. What, you had another one? You had the Dallas one?
Yeah, because, I mean, when you think about it, it's not ridiculous. If Dallas wins out,
They still might not make it, but it'd be a crazy story.
No. If they win out and the Philadelphia Eagles lose 2 more games,
Yeah.
and let me tell you, one of their games
Wow.
is against Buffalo. They have 2 against Washington, and I can't remember who the other one was.
Willie, thanks for joining.
But
Brian
it is
Dable?
possible that they don't win both those games at Washington. It's possible.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, Michigan bringing in Brian Dable, Kenny Dillingham, and then Manny Diaz on Wednesday. Yeah. Manny Diaz from Miami, right? Was that the Miami coach? Brian
Wait,
Dable.
Is that our Manny Diaz?
No, different Manny Diaz. Imagine that, though. Then we bring him on for an interview at that point. So the Eagles losing 3 in a row. I'm a Cowboys fan, so keep with the NFC East. Yeah, I think you're right too. The Eagles. I don't think they lose to the Raiders though this week. If that happens, Sirianni has to get fired. That is a fireable offense.
One of those Washington games.
Manny Diaz is at Duke now. Okay, but he was the Miami guy. Okay, yeah. Wow. All right, gentlemen, this has been some great conversation with the NFL. We're going to continue this. You two stay on this one because this is going to be fun. Willie, if you have an opinion on this as well, because we are doing our starting 5, and this should be a fun one. We're going to talk about old school jerseys.
5, 4, 3,
I'm really disappointed that I don't have graphics for it.
Our starting 5 best old school jerseys from the NFL. You are first this week, Ron. So I'm sure you have like 16 honorable mentions.
I don't have 16.
All right.
I only have 4.
Starting for the Raiders. Kenny Pickett, man. Holy God. If they lose to the Raiders, I would fire Nick Sirianni if I am the Philadelphia Eagles.
Actually, I only have 4.
Yeah, if they lose to the Eagles. All right. All right, what do you have?
All right, so my honorable mentions are the Seahawks home blue.
Mm-hmm. Yep, the old ones with the silver helmets.
Yes.
Yeah, very good one.
I like those.
Yes,
I
sir.
like those. Those are sharp. I also like the Green Bay Packers 1950 to 53 home green.
Yeah.
I like those.
Okay. All right.
What can I tell you?
All right.
I love the purple Vikings 60s jerseys. The purple and yellow.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I love those.
Yeah.
I love those.
Okay.
And my bubble are the Chargers road white.
Okay. Bobby Boucher. I had the Chargers powder blue. I love that powder blue. That was an honorable mention for me. And then the Broncos orange crush with an all orange jersey.
Oh, I forgot about those.
I really liked those. Those were very intimidating. That would have to
be on my honorable mention.
Those were always intimidating, especially in Denver.
Denver.
When they were at home and that you saw all orange, man, that was brutal. But yeah, all right. So let's see who made our starting 5 old school jerseys. Who do you have at number 5, Ron?
Number 5, I have the Houston Oilers road white.
Oh, right. I had the blue. Come on.
No, I didn't like the color blue that they had.
Oh,
that was the problem.
Blue.
But I like their white jerseys. That was so sharp. I loved it.
See, I went
with the oil rig.
Yep. So the oil derrick on the helmet.
Yep.
The powder blue. I went with that one at 5 as well. So Tennessee Titans, you had the white. I had the blue. All right. Yeah. That's pretty interesting. That's a good start to this list.
Yeah.
That's a good start. All right. Let me know, guys out there, what's your favorite old school NFL jersey? I'd love to hear this. Who do you have at number 4, Ron?
Number 4, I have the New England Patriots road white with Pat on the helmet.
You like the white.
I do like the white.
Dustin likes the 1970s home red. It will be on my list, Dustin. Maybe
it will be on mine as well.
All right. At number 4 for me, I had the Philadelphia Eagles with the light green, but the Eagle,
I
the
hated them jerseys.
I love the.
Oh, I hate
All I
it.
think about is Randall Cunningham and
Didn't like
the
it.
wings. The wings coming light green. Philadelphia
Yeah.
Eagles for me at number 4. At
Puke
number 4.
green.
No, it wasn't a puke green. It was a light green. It was a nice.
Die Eagles die.
Oh,
Oh wait, is it Fly Eagles Fly?
it's something like that. It's something.
Yeah.
You almost had it. You almost had it. So Dustin
Almost
has. All right, where are we at? Number 3.
My San Diego Chargers home blue. The powder. The powder blue.
Yeah,
home.
Yep. I would have kept the Broncos number 4 for Dustin. The orange.
That's a good choice.
And with the
light
blue too.
helmet.
The blue with the orange, it was a good combo. It really
Yes, it
was.
was.
That's they were in my honorable mention. All
Yeah,
right, at number 3 for me. At number 3 for me, the red New England Patriots with Pat Patriot, the white helmet. I love the red. It's still one of the one jerseys I have to get. I do not have the red. I bought that light blue one though that they did this year. I bought that.
It's a nice one too. I
like
that.
that one. I have that one. Oilers home blue. See, Dustin and me are on the same page. I like Dustin. All right. Number 2.
I like the Atlanta Falcons red.
Boom, baby. We got that one together. Right? Did they look good? So good last night.
Atlanta, let me tell you, those were the best jerseys you guys ever had.
Right?
Bring them back. Wear them.
With the red helmet. Like the red. Oh, it looks so
red
good.
Helmet with the little bird.
Barry Sanders Falcons for Manny. He loved the when they went to the all black. The Rams. See, I thought, 90s Ram, the light,
ugly.
The yellow.
I thought they were ugly.
Yeah. I don't know about the Rams.
I didn't like them.
Yeah.
I didn't like the Rams at all. I was like,
I liked them more when they went to
and I was like repulsed by it.
That gold, right? When they were in St. Louis.
That might have been the worst jerseys ever for
greatest turf. Okay. So we both had Atlanta Falcons red at 2, which brings us to number 1.
Yeah,
I think we got this.
Home red.
Really?
I love those jerseys. Those are so beautiful. They are perfect. I don't know why they ever changed to the Flying Elvis. And, I would have kept those red.
Yeah,
I love it. When they come out in the red uniforms now and those special days, I love them. And I think for football jerseys, red is the color.
Okay, I agree. Red seemed to be more of my go-to. I went Bucks as well. Or Dustin, me and Dustin almost like identical.
Ugly.
Those are so beautiful, man. That creamsicle. I watched that game last night, and I was just like, I felt like I was back in 1970s watching football. Man, I love that. I love it. And the old Tampa Bay Buck with the knife in his thing. They can't even do that anymore because that probably offends people.
Yeah, I like that. I like the logo itself,
that orange
but not the creamsicle.
It stands out on the field, man. I agree.
It makes me want ice cream.
There you go. Even better. Look, win-win.
No, it's not a
win-win.
Bad for you.
Okay, yeah, because you eat so healthy. I'm sure that's no ice cream for Ron ever. Yeah.
Hey, I've hardly had anything in the last 2 days.
Yeah, well, that's because of other circumstances, my friend. Other circumstances. That was fun though. I mean, Brett, it's back, man. There's some great unis out there, man. There really is. There really is. And Dustin, me and Dustin, I think 4 out of 5 were identical, Dustin. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Yeah.
It just goes to show you guys and
new co-host. Ron, you're bugging. Y'all should make an episode about the best throwback logo, just the logo. For which sport, Manny? Maybe we do it next week. We do a starting 5. But that Tampa Bay one, nasty. Pat Patriot right up there too. I love that one. All right.
Yeah, those red jerseys.
Let's talk some NBA, my friend, because this team is on fire. Can the Oklahoma City Thunder break the 73 wins record in a season? So the last team to do it, 2000, I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe.
2015-16 season, the Golden State Warriors won 73 games. They started 24-1. So they have tied that record for the first 25. My favorite throwback jersey of all time across all sports. Seattle Sonics.
Oh, those are good.
1990 Buffalo Sabres.
Oh, yeah, they were nice too.
Right?
They were nice.
We could have some fun with this. All right, Ron.
Colorado Rockies.
OKC.
No, not the baseball team. The hockey team.
Oh, yeah, they were a hockey team, yeah. Isn't that crazy? All right, what do you got here? What do you think? Can they do it?
It's possible.
This team is
they're just so good,
right?
It's not even fair. It's like just hand them the trophy now.
Holy cow, man! They've won 17 games by double digits. They are outscoring opponents by 17.4 points per game. So most of their games are blowouts. Yeah. They are just on a tier. They are the second highest scoring team in the league behind Denver. Denver's scoring 125.5. OKC's averaging 123.6. Like, they are just destroying teams.
Yeah. I
mean, the only thing that could derail this is an injury. Oh, that 1995 Raptors with the dribbling. Yeah, the purple. Vancouver Grizzlies. Wow, man. Yeah, the Grizzlies from 95. I remember that. Well, they have the big.
How about those awful Vancouver Canuck ones with the stripes and oof.
There's some bad ones too. We could probably do the worst ones too. Thunder have been missing Williams for 16, right? And they've got some injuries, and they're still.
Yeah.
I think this team does it.
I'm looking at this team. Their only loss came against Portland.
Was that before the gambling scandal?
I believe so. That was like game 4 or 5 or something.
Were they in the take? Maybe they're in the take. Them and Chauncey.
Could be, maybe.
Oh boy, what I'm starting. let's get that. I don't know. 7 players averaging double digits. Everybody's scoring. I mean, Hartenstein is 5th in rebounding for the league. Cason Wall is 1st in steals. So they're even doing it defensively. They don't have many weaknesses. Is this a sign that the league has shifted where there's just not that, there's just a dominant team and everybody else is just a notch below?
It reminds you of something?
Like the Bulls back in the day. You couldn't beat the Bulls.
Yeah.
Didn't matter what you did.
Me a lot like that.
Right? Like, it's just got that feel like there's just
look
all
at the
these
pieces they got.
Like, even Denver, who's a good team, I would still say aren't as good as like not even in the same level. Like, like these teams that are good, I think the Eastern Conference is horrible. Like, if Boston Celtics are in 3rd in the East, there's a problem without Jason Tatum. Like, I think the East is horrible. The West is really good, but
5 of the top 6 teams are out in the West.
Right. So, but this team stands above. It's like cream has rose to the top.
Yeah.
I think they do it.
It's
Ron.
Detroit versus the West. That's all it is, really, to me.
How many games do they win? What do you think?
If what?
How many games do they win? Do they tie the record? Do they beat the record? Do they fall short?
I think they tie it. I don't
think they just tie it. Oh, I would stink. I want to say, like, if they do it, 74.
It's going to come down to like the last game, and it's going to be some whatever team they're playing last. I don't know what it is. It's probably some dog team like Utah, and they'll play the game of their lives.
Utah. Oh, way to call Utah out. I'm going to tell you right now.
You know who their last game is?
I'm checking right now. Phoenix.
Oh. That's going to, yeah, I think they lose it. They lose it to that.
You think they start doing load management?
Booker does. No, I don't even think that. I think they all play because they want to get the win, and Booker comes up with like 60 points or something.
They are on pace for 78-4. It's crazy. That's what I'm saying. I mean, they lose one out of every 25 games. Yeah, they very easily could go 78. I don't know if they go. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, could that happen?
I mean, it could. They're this good. I don't like. They got the next game up is San Antonio.
Yeah, that's like.
But it's at home, so I really don't have any faith San Antonio goes in there and wins.
That's that pre-cup one or something.
Yes, it's the semifinal.
Yeah,
they ain't winning that. OKC has something to play for.
Yeah, Victor Wembanyama
is like,
back,
oh, this is the championship.
Yeah, they say Victor's
give him a
back.
Reason, right?
Victor Wembanyama is back for that game.
I don't care.
No, you don't care.
Look, the way to beat Victor Wembanyama, get him in foul trouble. So that means you just keep running at him, and he'll eventually foul you because long arms.
You look like one of those. What are those?
Somebody in the face.
What are those things that advertise?
Exactly, it's that thing outside.
Yeah.
And you're trying to walk by it and dodge the arms, and just by accident it might hit you.
I think they do it.
So you run to him and you make him follow you.
So you're going with they get right to 73.
I get that. They get to 73.
I think they like 75. 75.
I just think Steph Curry is lucky enough to not have to see it while he's playing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's going to happen when he's playing.
Okay.
Just like it didn't happen when Michael played.
Okay. I get where you're going. All right. We'll see. Major League Baseball, my friend. A couple of signings have happened. Which team made out better with their recent signing? The Philadelphia Phillies or the Baltimore Orioles?
What Dustin just said. They could do that.
Yeah, which would be insane.
I think they break that record.
Who'd the Warriors beat? Wasn't it the Celtics record before that? I think the Celtics had the best home record before that.
Yeah, maybe they can do it again. No? You don't think so?
The Celtics, sure. Yeah, when Tatum gets back. Yeah, see, it's 40-1 all-time record. The Celtics and the Spurs.
Oh, so it's not 38-3.
No.
But they can still do it.
So, yeah, the Celtics lost one game.
Wow.
At the Boston Garden, and they were 3-0 at the Hartford Civic Center.
That's home dominance.
And the Spurs went 39 and home before losing their final home game. So no team's been perfect. So you could see it.
It could change.
Bulls did at 37-4, right? Yeah. So
yeah, I'd see them losing games on the road. I don't see them losing it at home.
So if they could go 41-0,
they're playing San Antonio. If they're going to lose a game at home, it'd be to San Antonio or Denver or something.
Dustin, that is insane to think about too. The moves they made, their GM should be GM of the year for the next 10 years. That is insane to think about.
Yeah,
that is insane to think about. All right, let's talk some baseball here. What do you think? So Pete Alonso to the Orioles. Kyle Schwarber stays in Philadelphia. Who made out better in this deal?
Well, I have to lean towards Baltimore.
Really?
Because Philadelphia stood pat.
Which I think they needed to do. But they needed to do it. They needed to do it because you're not replacing Kyle Schwarber.
They just kept him, so it's not like it vaults them up anywhere. So they just maintained. And meanwhile, Baltimore grabs a big bat in their lineup, and they solve many problems by signing Alonso.
So let me ask you this question.
Lack of RBI.
Okay. I'm going to ask you a question. Do you know what the Baltimore Orioles ERA was as a team?
4.75.
4.60, which was 26th in Major League Baseball. Not bad,
That
buddy.
was pretty close.
Not bad. Their batting average was 235 as a team, which was 24th. Pete Alonso batted 272, right? So had a very good year. Who's hitting around him?
You got Gunnar Henderson. Look, you have a
This
couple
team
of guys.
stinks. That team stinks.
I don't think it stinks. I think it underachieved.
To
I
me,
really do.
To me, the Phillies had to do this move. I think they made out better because they kept the guy in. You're not trying to acclimate somebody new and trying to figure out what they're good at. They're set now for the next 5 years.
Oh, look, I like it. I just thought they maintained. So by default, Baltimore did better by taking somebody from somewhere else and putting him into the lineup. That is going to make them much better. It's going to protect a couple of players in that lineup. They were like ridiculously low. I think they were 28th in the league with RBIs, with men on base, bringing them home. That's what he had 87 RBIs with men on base.
Yeah.
That's going to make a world of a difference for their hitting. I think hitting, they're going to be fine. Pitching, however, you need some of those guys to step up.
I don't know if Dustin's I don't know where you heard this, but if that happens, then yeah, let's just close out this. Skubal to the Dodgers. Like something's got to change with Major League Baseball.
Well, no, look, I don't think that's going to happen because the Dodgers just signed Edwin Diaz.
They did
from the Mets, which the Mets are going to suck this year. Let me tell you, folks. You're a Mets fan.
I'm glad Soto went to a team that could win it. Did good job, Soto. Anyway, not bitter at all about that one.
But the Dodgers getting Edwin Diaz to replace Kershaw. It's not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. He's a good young player. And the Mets also lost another pitcher too. In this, they're losing pieces left and right. Gregory Soto, another great arm, and you take 3 pieces off of the Mets, they're selling.
Yeah, they are. They are reeling.
Sorry, Met fans, but I like. Look, I like both those moves. Baltimore needs a pitcher though.
400 million. Jeez. I don't know, man. If that happens, I can't.
If he signs for 400 million there is something wrong. There's something wrong. And baseball is a problem. Because now you're just stacking a team so that way you can get ratings.
Yeah, it's absolutely. Dodgers want dude, I can't. Why would anybody trade Skubal also? Like I don't get it.
I don't see it because
I hate baseball right now.
Because Detroit they just re-signed somebody, and I don't see that happening. I don't believe that for a minute, Manny. Dustin. I don't believe that for a moment. My sources are telling me otherwise.
Are those the things under your cup, the saucers? Because I don't think sauces.
I got sources.
Yeah, you got sauces. Oh, look, my goodness.
They just re-signed somebody, so they are not selling.
Yeah,
they are not trading Skubal. They were close last year. They're not giving up on that. So Skubal isn't going anywhere. And with Pittsburgh Pirates
Skeens
signing Soto away from the Mets is telling me that they're not trading Skeens either. I think they're going to go for it this year. Hard to believe Pittsburgh Pirates actually doing something.
What is coming? They know that if salary cap comes into play. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's a good point. Major League Baseball, I don't know if it'll get approved for this salary cap. I really hope it does. But I also think they've got to change that, the deferred money. It's got to be like a percentage, and it can't be 95% of the contract. 95.
The NHL has it right. Hard cap. This is your cap. This is what you got to be under. That's that.
None of this wants to hit the market. Okay, Tigers have no choice but to trade him. Yeah, if he's not going to stay with them, absolutely. You got to see what you can get for him. I would understand it then if they feel like there's no opportunity to keep him. But
unless they make him a deal.
I don't know. Ron, we are about to move on to our split decisions, but before we do, can you please tell all the wonderful people about our friends in Providence, Rhode Island?
Sure. Tonight's show is brought to you by the all-new 990 WBOB radio page, offering links to your favorite Providence shows, including yours truly, Sports Unfolded, and the Bryant Bulldogs Sports Hour. So send us an email to sponsor this show at ribroadcasting.media@gmail.com. We can send you out the media kit, and you can find out how to join our family.
All right. All right, Ron, we are moving on to split decisions. Our split decision segment, we give each other two more likely questions, and we have to make a decision. You are first this week, Ron. So let's start us off. Your first split decision.
All right, let's go football, NFL first. Now that there's a somewhat playoff picture appearing, the three teams that are down on the screen right now, what team is more likely to make the playoffs?
I'm going to go Bucks. I think that's the easiest of the three. Because it's them and Carolina. And Carolina, I don't trust. You could tell me Carolina is going to win the next three games, and you drove in the DeLorean, went to the future, and could get. And I'd still say I don't believe you. So I would trust that the Bucks could win the division. That gets them in. The Colts aren't winning the division. The Ravens aren't winning the division, so they're going to need help.
Well, the Ravens are only down by one game.
Yeah, but I just they not look good. I think Pittsburgh still takes for some reason. I don't know how he does it every year, but
even with TJ Watt out.
Yeah. I'm going. None of them. Carolina will win that division.
I actually agree with you.
Colts are cooked, and Ravens have quit on Harbaugh. Yeah, listen. I just think if I have to make a choice, I'm going Bucks. I just think they can take the division.
I mean, when you think about it, think about all the jobs that are going to be available next season.
Bill Belichick fired his offensive coordinator, by the way. Freddie Kitchens.
He might have a job in the NFL.
I don't think he comes back. All right, your first split decision, Ron. Which stat is Drake May more likely to reach? 4,500 yards passing, he's at 3,412. 30 touchdown passes, he's at 23. Or 10 interceptions, he's at 6. Which is he more likely?
What was the second one?
30 touchdown passes, he's currently at 23.
I'm going touchdown passes.
Which means he'd have to throw at least 2 in each game, the next 4 games.
Yeah, I think he's not going to play in the last game.
So you have to throw almost 3 in each game, the next 3. Okay. So you think he throws 30 touchdowns, but he doesn't get to 4,500 yards, and he doesn't throw 10 interceptions.
Yeah, I think the Buffalo game is going to be a track meet.
It's supposed to snow. Could be. Could be one of those other games.
I
30
think,
touchdown passes. He won't play week 18. He agrees with you, Dustin.
yeah, that is. I don't think he'll get the 4,500 yards. He'll come up short on that. Um, I'm not sure he'll have 10 interceptions.
It's kind of crazy. 6 for the season. That is a
I,
hell of a stat. Hell of a stat.
I'm so glad
I agree. 30
that I
touchdowns.
went shopping all this time for those Drake May rookie cards. I have so many of them. It's
There you
ridiculous.
go. There you go.
Getting
I
them
give
all
it-
at $1, $2, right?
Right. They'll pay off.
Oh, they're
pay off.
gonna pay off.
All right. Your second split decision. 30 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Dustin's calling. All right.
Yeah, that sounds about right. All right. The top 10 plus minus leader in the NHL is either Colorado or Washington players. Top 10.
It's crazy.
Who will be the best of the rest at the end of the season?
Best of the rest. All right.
There's Brandon Hagel from Tampa Bay with a plus 19 right now. Cutter Gauthier has plus 17 for Anaheim.
Mhm.
And Issa Lindell from Dallas is a plus 15 right now.
Well, Dallas got some injuries. We talked about Sagan. So I think they score less now. That might hurt in Dallas. Dustin's going Connor McDavid.
It's not the choice. Those three choices are what you
give
have.
me who was the second guy from Anaheim?
Cutter Gauthier?
I think they're going to put up points. I like them. I like Anaheim. I think they could put up more points, which helps your plus minus. So I would go Gauthier.
Gauthier. Good choice. Yeah, I would go either him or Hagel.
I also think Tampa Bay is going to struggle a little bit too. Hedman's not going to. We're going to talk about that. He's not back till maybe February. So again, that's their top defenseman.
I'm loving it.
Right. So yeah, tied with Boston right now. Yes, I know. We'll talk.
I know. Go figure.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. All right, your second split decision, Ron. Which is more likely to happen next Major League Baseball season? Max Fried leads the league in wins. He had 19 this year, which was number 1. Paul Skeens leads the league in ERA. He had 1.97. Or Garrett Crochet leads the league in strikeouts. He had 255. Which is more likely? Was the most in the league.
They're probably all going to happen again.
So you think all three of them get...
They're all going to do it.
Which is more likely, Ron? Do you not know how to play the game?
Yes, I do, but they're all going to do it. I think the one that probably might not is Max Fried. Because now when Cole comes back next year, he's going to do it, right? He might be the leader. But
I don't know if Cole comes back early enough, though.
I don't know, but I mean, those are the odds-on favorites for each of those things. Like Garrett Crochet should get the most strikeouts again. And I don't see anybody pitching like Skeens.
Wow. Dustin Skeens is going to get hurt and he won't qualify for the ERA.
Oh my God. You calling out an injury?
Right, look at this. Damn. Right? Fried, he says he thinks Crochet.
Well, I mean, track record of the Red Sox.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to say Skeens just because I know he's the best pitcher in baseball.
Okay. 1.97, too. That was remarkable. That was great, yeah.
Like, even if he gives up a half a run more, he's still the leader.
Yeah. It's crazy. All right, Ron, let's talk some NHL. Can Tampa Bay Lightnings, who are suffering some injuries here, can they afford to lose Hedman for a few months now, it looks like? So the 34-year-old Hedman had surgery on Monday on his elbows, not expected to return until sometime in February.
That means he's not going to be in the Olympics, most likely.
Yeah, he said he wants to try to be back by the Olympics. I don't know if he'll make it.
That's too bad. Um, it's not like you had a chance of winning it anyway. You're not going to win gold there.
No,
Sorry. No. It's going to be United
Vasilevsky's also
States
out.
or Canada.
Yeah, Vasilevsky's also out for the Lightning. You got to start to look at some of these injuries. They are tied currently with the Boston Bruins in
For
the
now.
Atlantic with 38 points. So they had a good run early, but these injuries now pile up, right? Can Boston sustain what they're doing and remain in the?
Well, here's the thing. Boston had a lot of injuries, especially to the defense. They've already used 10 different defensemen. So until Tampa Bay can say that they're on the 10th defenseman in their depth chart, then, I don't want to hear it from them. We had McAvoy out. We had Lindholm out. And Lowry is just terrible. He's terrible. He gave up two goals in the other game because he stinks. But we withstood that because we're outscoring teams 28 to 7 or something like that. Something ridiculous in the last few games, in these 4 games that they have a winning streak of. And can they do that? I'm not sure Tampa Bay can go without their goaltender and top defense.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
that's a tall task.
Out.
It's a tall task.
They could make a trade, Dustin, but I don't know too, because from a financial standpoint, I think that's one of the reasons that Stamkos go is they just don't have.
They slept on it because Edmonton made the deal. They got Tristan Jarry from the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Yeah, big move. That's
it was a great move for both teams, to be honest with you. That was the guy. Who's going to be available now? Now you have to take a starting goaltender from somewhere else.
Why did Pittsburgh make that move too? I was going to ask you that. 9-3-1 with a 2.66 goals against and a 909 save percentage. Is it just I don't know who they
got another kid that can play that has been taking his job away. So when you have another goaltender, you can afford to get rid of this one for, a prospect or two and, still bring in a goaltender as your backup, which that's what will happen as they gave a goaltender back. Didn't do so well in the playoffs for Edmonton. So, yeah, and Pittsburgh is one of the oldest teams in the league, and they got younger by doing this. And they took, I believe, a second-round draft pick, too, as well.
So Edmonton obviously not having this probably the start to the season that they would expect. Does this kind of help push them maybe back into?
Yeah, it gives you a guy that's done it. At least, a number one goaltender and has played well in this league. And he's playing well this season. And now you have a guy, but you did give up a defenseman in the process. So, we'll see how it rallies the team. I think it's a good move for both teams, though. I really do.
Oh, really good move. We'll see how this Hedman injury.
Tampa Bay now doesn't have a goaltender, and they should have been the one to maybe make that deal. It didn't cost too much.
Yeah, I agreed. All right, Ron, let's move on to our pick and roll here.
It's time for pick and roll.
Tonight's pick and roll, episode 50 of season 5. All these Major League Baseball players had a 50 home run season. Brady Anderson, Albert Bell, Prince Fielder, Jimmy Fox, Sammy Sosa, and Greg Vaughn. We are going to rank them from 6 to 1. Ron, you are first this week. So we'd love to have you start us off on our pick and roll.
All right, so number 3, I have Greg Vaughn. 355 career home runs, 242 batting average, 1,017 runs scored, and 1,072 RBI.
Go ahead.
Thank you. I love it. Give me more.
Okay.
Thank you. He has 4 All-Stars and 1 Silver Slugger, number 3. Number 2, I have Prince Fielder with 1,645 hits, almost 200 more than Greg Vaughn. He also had a 283 batting average, which was 41. Excuse me. 41 points higher than Greg Vaughn. 319 home runs, 1,028 RBI, 862 runs, 6-time All-Star, 3-time Silver Slugger, so a little more hardware. And number 1, I have Jimmy Fox, who has 2,646 hits, 534 for home runs, best on my list.
Hey, Danny.
325 batting average. 325 batting average. 1,751 runs scored. That is amazing. But even more amazing, 1,922 RBI, 87 stolen bases. The man won 2 World Series, a Hall of Famer, 9-time All-Star, 3-time MVP, 1 Triple Crown, and 2 batting titles. And that is my top 3. The other 3 guys, steroids. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. They could kiss my behind.
Fox.
And Brady Anderson, I mean, if you don't know, he did steroids. I mean...
Yeah, so at 6 for me, I had Brady Anderson. But you think about this. He had a 50 home run season and hit 210 the rest of his career. Like,
yeah, So
he
had
steroids. Of Danny, what's up, my man? I had Greg Vaughn at 5. I didn't like that batting average at all. 242. Not
he was a bum too.
Prince Fielder at 4. I went Albert Bell.
Last 4 years.
Albert Bell, I don't know if he was ever a steroids guy. He definitely had some other issues. He was definitely an angry.
That's an angry man, yes.
So I went Albert Bell at 3. Sammy Sosa at 2.
You know, his reputation was so bad that he used to be Joey Bell.
Yes, he had to change his name.
And he had to change his name. It was so bad.
Yeah.
The guy's a scumbag.
Yeah.
So
and then Jimmy Fox, though, did have some 325 batting average. You said it, 1,922 RBIs, phenomenal. 3 MVPs, the 2 championships. So he would have been my number 1 regardless. But all right. I know how he loves it. We got a bunch of people on, so we're gonna make sure we get to our predictions now because we want to keep Danny involved.
Stay on, everybody. Stay on, Danny. I'm with you on those Dallas Cowboys. They're gonna go 4-0 the rest of the way. Philadelphia losing 2 more. Dallas wins the division.
All right. I don't care about the steroids. Steroids make you strong, but you still need it. Dustin, we could have this argument for about an hour and a half. Because me and you seem to think the same. I can't get this guy over here to think that way. But let's look at those predictions from last week, Ron. You picked up another game with 2 weeks left. It looks like you're winning this year. So congrats on that.
I cannot wait.
I may concede this one. Yeah. So 6-5 last week, 7-4. We got some players on tonight. Let's make sure everybody kind of gives us your picks as we go through them. And we're starting off, Ron, in the NFL with that game in New England. So the Buffalo Bills at the New England Patriots. Who are you taking?
Yeah, I got to get my pen. Ugh, I keep dropping the damn thing. Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Oh, come on. I don't want to do this game.
Agreed. Barry Bonds should be in the Hall. I agree.
No, he should not be. Let's get
You even
outta
said
here.
his numbers before the allegations were still Hall of Fame worthy.
No, I didn't say they were hot. Well, yeah, I did say that.
They did. They were.
But he only
So they
gets
still
credit
got
for
in.
400 home runs.
Bills get the revenge. Okay, Dustin's going Buffalo.
Dude, I don't want to predict this one.
Well, that's not how the game works.
I'm going to go Buffalo. I can afford to lose one.
All right. I agree with Dustin. I think Buffalo gave one to New England last time. I think they go into New
You
England.
went Buffalo anyway.
I went Buffalo.
See, you should go oppo of everything.
Every time I've done it, New England's won. I'm trying to put this one in.
I'm trying to make them win.
Me too, man. That's why I go that route. Danny, do you have a pick? Buffalo. Danny's going Buffalo. Clean sweep here. I don't know if Manny's still out there. Willie, you guys have a pick? Throw it in there. Let us know. Also in the NFL, Ron, we got the Green Bay Packers at the Denver Broncos. I think defense overcomes good offense. I'm going Denver here at home.
I'm going Denver at home as well. I mean, they don't lose at home. Like, it's so hard to go in there and win. Now, you have to deal with the thin air, okay? That is not an easy thing to go. Like, you can go into Kansas City and, that's a tough environment.
Broncos.
But add that tough environment along with the thin air that your players are not used to, you're not winning that game.
Yeah. Dustin in an ugly game. I think it will be ugly. Danny's going Buffalo. I got you on the Buffalo, Danny. What about Packers at Broncos?
Packers, Broncos, Danny. Packers, Broncos.
I got you for the Buffalo one already, Dan. All right. More NFL action. Detroit Lions at the Los Angeles Rams, Ron. Who are you taking?
I'm going to go LA Rams. I'm going LA. I love LA.
I'm going Rams as well. I think Detroit doesn't travel well.
You're in big trouble.
That's all right, buddy. I'm conceding I'm still trying to make sure my record's decent. So
this is true.
That's important to me too.
It is.
Rams inch closer to home field. Lions continue to slip.
Okay, you guys put in your picks for Green Bay at Denver.
Hey, kick.
What is that?
It's like a fight. Broncos and who, Eric? Green Packers, Danny. Packers at the Broncos. And then Lions at Rams, Danny. Lions at Rams.
Green Bay, Denver, Detroit, LA Rams. Come on, let's get on there.
I think the Rams, listen, they're going to be the best team in the NFC.
I think they are.
So
that's why I say the MVP is within two guys.
Danny went Denver. Okay. What about that Lions-Rams game, Danny?
What happened to Dustin? Did somebody
Dustin picked the Rams.
Pass out or something?
No, he picked the Rams.
Oh.
Danny went Rams as well. All right, NBA action, Ron. Got the San Antonio.
Wait a minute. No. Yeah, okay. I see this. I see it. All right.
Okay. San Antonio Spurs at the Oklahoma City Thunder. That's on the 13th, tomorrow night. I went OKC here at home.
Yeah. They're not losing at home. They're not. It's not happening.
Even with Wembanyama coming back, I don't think so. Plus, it's a cup. Thank you, Dan. You got the Rams. NBA. Spurs at Thunder.
Spurs at Thunder. And the Thunder rolls. The Thunder rolls. Bum, bum, bum. The Thunder rolls. And SGA scores.
How come you didn't do Mad Max in the Thunderdome? Maybe these guys don't want to do NBA. Oh, there we go. OKC, Danny, OKC. Danny, Dustin. Going Thunder as well. So far, we've all picked the same. That's kind of crazy.
Thunder only happens when it's raining.
On the 15th, we've got the Rockets at the Denver Nuggets. Spurs are about to get thunderstruck. He used your title. Look at him, Dustin. All right, Dustin.
Here we go. That's somebody that's on the ball.
The Spurs about to get thunderstruck.
You've been thunderstruck. Gotta love ACDC.
All right. The 15th, my friend. Rockets at Nuggets. Who are you taking?
I'm taking Denver. I'm not going against Joker. The Joker. Did you see what he did last night?
Yeah. Yeah, fell too short of a triple-double again. That man's just incredible.
38 points.
Yeah, I went Denver as well at home. Rockets, I still not buying in.
Have we picked the same in everything already?
So far, yeah. Yeah. Nuggets. So Rockets at Nuggets, gentlemen. Who do you have? Time to blast off. The Rockets beat the Nuggets. Dustin going with the Rockets.
You're wrong.
All right. Danny, you have a pick?
Hey, at least Danny made it at the right time.
Right? He did. He did.
I hope he does well. As long as you're going with me, Danny.
Yeah, that's the key.
Go with my picks.
All right, we're going to move on to some NHL.
They'd be your picks, too, because we picked the same.
We have Florida Panthers at the Tampa Bay Lightning, Ron. Who are you taking?
I'm going, ooh. No Hedman. I forgot. Florida's got a lot of injuries, too. I'm going to stay with Tampa Bay. I'm staying Tampa Bay at home.
I also went Tampa Bay at home. Panthers just 500 team. They're just average. And to your point,
having a great season now. I'm happy for him.
Right, I don't like you. I do not like the Dallas Cowboys. I don't like them at all. They never have. Lightning won't strike twice as the Panthers keep Tampa reeling. He's giving us like headlines over here, Dustin. I like it. So he's going Florida. No, he's going Tampa won't.
Yeah, he's going Florida.
Yeah, Florida. Yeah. All right. One more NHL matchup on the 15th. Los Angeles Kings at the Dallas Stars. Kings travel well, one of the best road teams. I went Los Angeles here.
Yeah, I'm taking Dallas. I'm sorry, Danny. I know they're your LA Kings, but I think Dallas is better.
Okay.
Robertson is just lighting it up this year, too.
He is. Kings have a very good road record. Actually, not that good at home. I think they're 10-4 on the road or something. Stars are shining bright this season as they top the Kings.
Man, I love these headlines, man.
Yeah, Dustin might have to start writing some stuff for Sports Unfolded, I think. I like it. All right, NCAA basketball. Men's action tomorrow night.
Dustin, next Friday.
Change Eric's mind about liking art. Never going to happen.
Dustin, next Friday, send Eric the title of the show. Why not?
Okay.
I usually like to name it, but make it relevant to something that is going on throughout the week.
Right, get Dustin on the show one time too. And Danny, we should do like a whole thing. We're running out of time too. Memoriam's coming up.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be a rough one.
Ron, change Eric's mind. Like, he's look, Danny, I'm gonna tell you, it doesn't just because I'm agreeing that they're going to make the playoffs doesn't mean that I like the Dallas Cowboys. I'm a Patriot fan. Let's get that straight.
Oh, boy.
The real American team. That's Team America right there. The New England Patriots.
Today we're all Patriots. So
That's right. And we all are drunk when we say that, too.
All right. On the 13th, tomorrow night, you got the number 1 Arizona Wildcats at number 12 Alabama Crimson Tide. Who you taking?
Yeah, I was looking for every reason to take Alabama in this one, and I couldn't find one. So I went with Arizona.
Yeah, I think Arizona right now looks so good.
I was desperately looking for some reason.
Even on the road. Yeah, even on the road, I think the Wildcats take this one. So Arizona Wildcats. Gentlemen out there, NCAA Arizona men's action.
Alabama. Basketball, not football, boys.
Crimson is better than blue. Roll Tide. Wow, Dustin's going with Alabama. All right. Women's action as well tomorrow night. Number 1 UConn Huskies at the 16th ranked USC Trojans. I'm going UConn Huskies. I'm
going to say this.
Easy route.
Even if New Orleans Pelicans were playing UConn, I would still take UConn. I can't see them losing a game.
Yeah, them South Carolina. That'll be them probably. You know what I mean? The biggest match. UCLA maybe.
Yeah, I'm going UConn. Yeah, I didn't even have to look for a reason for that.
Huskies too. New football coach as well. So, yeah, Jim Mora gone. It's gonna be interesting.
Why? Because he didn't make the playoffs.
They're in the playoffs. They're going to be in the one of the bowl games, but he's not coaching them. He's not coaching them.
That really irritates me when coaches leave before the playoff games.
I don't know. Irritating. Man. That's college. UConn, Dustin. All right, Dustin and Danny, check in next week. See how you did against us.
We need Danny's picks for these college games.
Yeah, he didn't pick for the hockey either.
He didn't pick for the hockey.
No, he did not. I don't think Danny likes hockey.
He said the Kings are his team.
But he might be only Cowboys. He's a Cowboy guy. All right, Ron. Before we move into our final thoughts, let's take one more moment to thank those that help us continue to grow. First and foremost, we want to thank our friends in Providence, Rhode Island, 990 WBOB. Thank you for putting us on every Saturday at 10 a.m. We look forward to continuing to grow with you in the Providence market, as well as our friends in Dallas, Georgia, 99.1 WDJY FM. Thank you for putting us on every Saturday at 1 p.m. Danny went Kings there. Okay, Danny. And our friends in Southeast Connecticut, SEC-TV, Public Access Channel 12. Thank you for putting us on every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. We appreciate all the support.
There it is.
Ron, would you tell all of the wonderful people out there how they can become a sponsor of our show and get their ads and name on our banners?
Absolutely. It's quite simple. Your ad. Oh, I didn't know it still did that. Your ad will be here. We will read the ad. So not only will people see it, but it will be heard on the audio version for Spotify, Red Circle, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, and plus you'll hear it on BOB in Providence, and of course, WDJY in Metro Atlanta, where thousands, I think if you put it all together, it's 20,000 listeners to all of that. So it's definitely worth the time and the money because you're going to get heard and seen. So make sure you do that because that's very important. We can get you the media kit if you just send us an email at ribroadcasting.media@gmail.com.
And we're looking forward to seeing that happen. So, hey, continue to like, share, follow our show, all our social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. So many different platforms, so many audio platforms. So again, not only will you be seen, heard, again, you can obviously check out our social media platforms and our websites for all of the great information in our Hall of Fame, our Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame, which next week we will announce the next inductee into the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame. So tune in for that as well. Ron, it is final thoughts time, and our final thoughts don't necessarily have to be about anything sports related. It could be about anything happening in the world today. You are first this week, my friend. So please tell the wonderful people out there.
I just wanna let people know what's coming up for the rest of this year. I believe the January 2nd, the first episode of the new year will be our in memoriam for 2025. So everybody that passed in the sports world, we will have that for you, and along with our thoughts on many of them. And you don't want to miss that. And for the next 2 weeks, I believe WBOB and WDJY are going to be on hiatus. So we're going to have repeats. So what I'm going to do, because it didn't air last year, we're going to air the 2024 in memoriam on Metro Atlanta's WDJY. We're going to air that for those weeks that they're going to be on hiatus. So at least they get to know what we did last year.
And, one of our toughest shows every year.
Yeah, it is. It is very difficult. So, we got a contest coming up for those, for the Atlanta radio station. But it's still eligible for everybody. So even our regular listeners and viewers on YouTube, Rumble, Kick, the whole bit, will be able to participate in that as well. So, and it's going to be great because we're going to have prizes. Now, this is what we're going to do. We're going to have a Sports Unfolded shirt along with a bunch of trading cards, and we're going to gear it towards Atlanta because we want to, make Atlanta happy. Now it's going to have baseball, football, and basketball players. There will be rookie cards like John Smoltz, Tom Glavine.
No Atlanta Thrashers?
Yeah, sure. It will have those guys' rookie cards guaranteed in there. It will also have some great Atlanta Falcons. It will have some Hawks. So there's a lot of great players that have been on these three teams, and you will not be disappointed in the list of players. And there's going to be a really good card in there too. So really good.
So check that out to get be eligible for that as well. All right, Ron. Well, thank you. Again, our fans out there, keep tuning in so you can be a part of all of that. My final thoughts I have two. First and foremost, Joe Burrow recently did a press conference that he's not having fun. And why would he be playing football if he's not having fun? I think we may be seeing the next big star similar to an Andrew Luck. We talked about Calvin Johnson, Barry Sanders, possibly leaving the spot way earlier than expected. Cincinnati, if I'm the Bengals organization, I am going all in on offensive lineman next year and making sure that I make him feel like he's the most important piece of our franchise. And if they don't do that, you may lose him. which is crazy to think about, which he is a phenomenal quarterback when he's healthy. And sometimes health injuries, play a factor in you deciding if you want to continue to do it or not. But once you start talking about not enjoying the game or not having fun playing,
trade him to the NFC, please.
Right, something needs to happen because that'd be a shame to lose that talent so early on in his career.
Yeah.
And in my second one, Notre Dame. Little disappointed that they're going to skip a bowl game because they weren't voted into the college playoffs. Almost seems like that kid who,
taking that ball and go home.
Going home. Talk about poor sportsmanship. They have the sign every time they walk out, play like champions. So regardless of what game it was, you had every opportunity to go out there and prove that you are still deserving of that. To me, it seems like you're a little afraid to lose in a bowl game and then make everybody see right.
Because you want to go and perform,
right? And if you lose,
win big, and say you made a mistake by not including us.
And if they lost, then right, it kind of validates why they didn't get in. So, just a piss poor attitude to not want to participate. Those kids sometimes don't have any other opportunity. This might have been their last opportunity to play in a game in their career. Some guys don't make it to the pros or never play football again, and you've taken that opportunity away from them. And if you allowed the team to make that decision, then those players should be ashamed of themselves as well, because there's a lot of people that wish they could play one more game or have one more opportunity. Look at Philip Rivers. Right? Philip Rivers, after 5 years coming back, guess what? Because that fire is still burned. Right?
Yeah. Now, if it's the players, I don't draft those players.
Yeah, they quit. Right? That's how I look at it. So Notre Dame, shame on you. Shame on that. The fact that you're not going to participate in a bowl game. It disgusted me to hear that. Those are my final thoughts. I do want to thank all those that joined us live tonight. Dustin, Danny, Manny, Willie, thank you guys for all joining us tonight. We appreciate the support, guys. We will see you next week on Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the best sports podcast on the planet, Sports Unfolded. Ron, as always, thank you for bearing through and getting through. Hope you feel better next week, my friend. Take care of yourself. And everybody out there, all we have asked for every single podcast is that we finally get peace on earth.
Have a great night, everybody.